Welcome to the 1998 Heytesbury Mount Noorat League best and fairness, I've said it again, grand final between Kolora and Heytesbury. I'm here with co-commentator Sean Maloney. Welcome, Sean.
Welcome, Simon Burke.
And Adrian Milky Maloney for special comments. Ball up in the centre. Cook tries to get it out. Heytesbury going in there. Don't know who they are. Going in hard for it, Heytesbury. They'll try this, I suppose. Dion Boosie tries to get a head out. Bulldog Delaney. That's him, Sean. Got to hit him like a robber's dog. Cookie tries to get a kick out. Simpson, oh, I've got that on the mind. Oh, it's coming back here too. I saw that.
Yeah, Cook with a bit of demonstrating there.
Number 5 is Glenn Pride. The start of the game. Wonderful conditions today. A bit of a breeze blowing. We've had a good stay so far. The kids had a great win. The seconds had a terrific win. Let's hope we can top it off with a real good one today.
Pride kicks into attack. And for a big puck, we got good mark by Pockets. Byron there. Strong in defence. Liam Maloney's got one in the back by the look of that. Little sore. Pocket centres it, looking for Peter Maloney. Peter can run on with it here. Nick Canard gets it. Good hand. Oh, Cookie drops it. They're running at Heytesbury, a handball out towards the boundary. Out to Pride. Pride kicks it straight out on the full. And from Dion.
Taken by Dion Boosley.
Dion's pretty good. He'll use it. Got Big Macca in the goal square there. That's exactly where he's kicked it to. A bit of a punch in through for a point.
First score of the game today.
I'll be very conscious of Macca when he drops down to that forward line and say, Simon, like, I'll have blokes dropping back there all day because he'll be dangerous there if he gets on his own.
Kicked it out now, loose player out there. 52 is Craig Dwyer for Heytesbury. Drives it back up towards the wing here. Peter Maloney's there. Takes a strong mark in front, Peter. That's away against number 14, who is Clinton Stop. Another weird name from down this area.
Big
up to the forward line. There's nothing much there for Kolora. Which way will it bounce? Mick Scanlon's in there hard. Nick Canard's in there with him. Nick drags it in. Could get caught for dropping the ball if he doesn't get it. Gets it out to Mac. Has a quick kick. It's a goal! Point.
Oh, he's just...
No, Macca thought it was a goal, but he's not real happy. He's wanting to go back and have a go at him. But goal umpires give it a point. So all the Kolora kids down there had the streamers and everything going too. Must have thought it was a goal, but only threw it for a point. But they're attacking well at this stage of the game. Mudgeon. Oh. Dear, oh dear.
They've got a collection of names down here, Simon.
They have. They must have just pulled them out. There must have been a game of Scrabble going on one night.
Nick Maloney tries to handball it out. He's looking for Phil Beasley. Quick handball out from Phil to Darcy. Peter Maloney knocks her off the ground back towards Phil. Let him go, Troffer. Kick off the ground by Heytesbury.
Speed, Dogger.
Dogger Maloney picks her up. Kick smothered. Going towards Darcy again. Darcy can't quite pick it up. It won't set up for him. He kicks it out towards the wing. It goes out of bounds. Be a lot of play over in that far wing today. That's where the breeze is heading to.
Seems to be heading straight across the ground for the under 18, under 17 in the reserves. It's been a fair bit of time over there. Thrown in, hit out by Delaney. Over to the other Delaney. Kicks it up forward, didn't get much of a kick. Henry, headbutt Henry, hits it out of bounds with a great fist. Great defensive play there from Henry. Finds its way out of bounds. In between wing and half forward, up the Heytesbury end. The Kolora on 2 points to Heytesbury yet to score. Nathan Bowman's got the run of the ball. Could have nearly got a free kick for holding, but no. Thrown in nearly practically on the wing now.
So if the trend keeps up, Simon, we'll have to work pretty hard for free kicks. The last 2 games, it's been pretty hard to get a kick, so we'll have to work hard again.
Ball, just a quick kick forward for Kolora. Finds it about the half-forward flank. Up the Kolora end. We're kicking, I suppose we'd say we're kicking with a breeze at this stage of the game, or is it more going across the ground?
It has swung around since the kids, I think, Simon, but yeah, slightly favouring Kolora's end.
Thrown in half-forward flank. Quick kick out by Kolora up towards Nick Maloney. Mick Scanlon's in there too. Number 10 for Heytesbury is Mudgeon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Peter Maloney in there. And Heytesbury blokes there going to show a bit of strength there, pushing and shoving and carrying on. Let's hope they keep that up for the day, because while they're doing that, they're not concentrating on the ball.
Found his own. Peter Maloney knocks it down. Tries to pick it up. Mudguts kicks it off the ground quickly. Up towards centre wing. And Pockets comes boring through there. Back to Heytesbury. Another kick up towards their Kolora's half back. Sits up for Leon Maloney. Will it sit up? It won't. He's knocked off the ball. Darcy's in there trying to pick her up. It's going to go out of bounds again. I have a feeling we should have set the commentary up on the other side, Simon. We'd get a pretty good look at this.
I think we're, as usual, every grand final we've done, we've nearly been on the wrong side all the day.
And they still haven't put that extra nail in that scoreboard from previous years.
I think it must be pretty tough down here at Timboon, I think. They've got a Bonlac store down the road too. I know they mustn't sell nails.
Out of bounds again.
Pretty scrappy game so far, sort of starting off like the seconds at this stage. Pretty scrappy, and just waiting for which side can settle down first.
Up down, headbutt. Henry's tries to get a quick kick and smothered. And then Curly Kavanagh's in there. He's got the ball. Handball's out wide to Darcy. Darcy's kick's not a good one along the ground. There's a Cook, I think, is in there at the bottom. Bowie picks the ball up. Handball's back inside to Curly Kavanagh, who has a quick kick. Not the best again. It's all Heytesbury here. Handball's out. There's no one there. White picks it up. Handball's over the top to Roberts. Roberts, 50 metres out from goal. Shocking kick.
Get him off the ground.
Yep, he blows a whistle. And
it was that 31 who they call Bulldog. If he keeps that up all day, he'll be right. There's no point smashing him in the face just by the look of him.
He just come in with a late shepherd, Simon, did he?
I think he has. Looks like he's been chasing parked cars. Leon Maloney and the coach, Delaney. Nicky Maloney there, got the ball on the run. Going for the ball there, Leon Maloney. No one in to help him. Someone's got to get in and help him. Ball comes out to Heytesbury. Good pressure from Dogger. Dion Boosley. Oh, and an elbow there. The umpire obviously didn't see that. Stacks on the mill. Peter Maloney's getting grabbed around the neck there, but nothing for it. In there, Cookie underneath the pack, getting jumped all over. And umpire Darren G comes in and says, I'll take it. Right in front of our commentary position early in this first quarter. Kolora 2 points. Heytesbury yet to score.
Mark Byron up in the ruck for Kolora. Knocks it down. Heytesbury with a quick kick there. And still scrambling, looking for options. Heytesbury handballs there. Leon Maloney's in there. Lays a tackle on. Heytesbury shrugs it. Comes out again. He handballs wide. Out towards Roberts. Roberts is on the run again. He's had a bit of a shot. Got a good look at it here. Bones Maloney's underneath and carries it out of bounds for a throw in. That Roberts is fairly sharp on his feet. He likes
he's out here on the half-forward flank. At the moment, he's causing a few options, causing a bit of options at the moment for them.
Is it?
Coming through the centre, Jared Darcy's got the run of the ball. Gets hit pretty hard. Ball spills out to White. Drives it up into the forward line now. Blake there on his own. Bowie gets the fist to it beautifully. Dion Boosley in there striving for it now. Handball's out to Bowie. Gets a quick kick on his left looking for Trophy. Beautiful hit out from Trophy over to the Dogger. He's got some leg speed. He's got to pick it up though. Can't get a hold of it. 3 Heytesbury there to 1 Kolora at the minute. They've got plenty of time. Kicks it back into the forward line looking for Bowie. Finds himself in front. All our way now if we can get a hold of the ball. Running Heytesbury's way though. 16 for Heytesbury. Roars into an open goal but can't kick it up towards Bones. Jim Rowan's up there. Bones comes away with the ball. Kicks it long out towards this wing and it could nearly go out of bounds in the full. And it has. Right in front of the scoreboard. Put a bit of pressure on us at the moment. We're having a real go.
Not a bad kick from Bones. Only it went out of bounds. Would have been a good one if that had stayed in for Kolora. Had a bit of pressure there, the Kolora backline. Heytesbury kicks in. To no one in particular. Bowman's got the ball again. He's got plenty of touches. And I think he got tackled a little bit high there. He handballs out to Leon Maloney. Leon balks one. Kicks off the side of the boot, but still manages to find Tim Attrell. Bit hard to see from over here. Attrell centres the ball a little bit. It's all Heytesbury under there though. And Heytesbury comes down with a mark. Not a lot of movement up forward for him. Hasn't got many options. He's probably just going to kick it to the bigger fella, which is Delaney. He's under it now. Handball there at Heytesbury, another scrambly old kick. Who's underneath this Curly Cavendish? Trying to shrug the tackle, he can't. He handballs back in, intercepted by Heytesbury. Has a shot to the top of the square.
Well done,
James Canars there, running out of the back line. Centres a kick, looking for Dion Beasley. Goes over his head. Oh, no, you can't do that. Oh, let him go. And
head high there from Dion. Heytesbury bloke out here in his own. They've got a chance to pick him up now, so they're going to really have to. They're going to man up with Kolora. They're playing a little bit loose at this stage.
How do you reckon they're settling in, Milky?
They're very scrappy. Like, the wind seems to be a factor. Like, the ball's swirling around when it gets in the air. So I'd say the team who settles down and uses the wind to their advantage is going to get a good start.
Heytesbury will kick up forward again. James Canar's got it again. He walks around, handballs in the Curly Kavanagh, the captain. Tackle knocks the ball out. Goes into Mark Byron, I think, over the top to Bones Maloney. Bones handballs over to Leon Maloney. Leon's got plenty of time. Kicks over his shoulder. Up to Peter Maloney on centre wing. Peter pulls in a pretty good mark. Not bad. He had a couple of bites at it and pulled her in. On centre wing, a long way to go. Long way from home. He centres the ball towards centre forward, looking for Alan McKenzie. Macca can't quite pull her in. Kick from Das there. Got smothered and goes out of bounds.
He's
was Attrell actually
kicked it out on the full, Sean, and Tim Attrell will take a free kick right on the half forward flank for Kolora. Heading to the left of screen. Up towards Mick Scanlon coming from behind. Over the back, we need some little blokes. Comes out to number 10, who is Mudgeon. Mudguts. Over back towards Tim Attrell. He takes a very good mark. No, not paid. Called play on, and the ball should nearly, yes, it goes out of bounds. Be thrown in practically on the half forward flank for Kolora. Striving hard to get their first goal. Thrown in. Peter Maloney. 52 is Craig Dwyer. Ball comes out, trying to kick it off the ground. In the back nearly. No, yes, he has paid it. And a free kick will go to Heytesbury. And I think it might be that Bulldog Delaney.
Pig face, is it?
That's him.
Still no movement up around the wings of that. No options there.
No, they've got no options. They've got plenty of big blokes up there, but not many of them prepared to work hard at the minute. Their little blokes are going to cause a little trouble. They're pretty fast. Over to White now. Number 4, they're causing a bit of trouble, is Roberts for us. Dion Beasley hot on his hammer. Bit of leg speed there for him. Swings it back to the right-hand side, looking for Jim Rowan. Tries to get a punch over the back. Henry, there's there. James Canar there, solid in defence. Gets a quick kick out. Roberts has found himself in front again. It was holding the man anyway, and he'll take the free kick. And right on the 50-metre line he'll be, having a shot here, whether he has a shot or not. He's got leads coming forth.
I reckon he'll have a shot, Simon. He's that sort of guy, I reckon.
Coming in now, long kick. It's not a bad goal. It's there. No, it's not. Touch on the line. Two big blokes, Bones and Pockets Byron down there. The way that ball went, that wind might be favouring them in a little bit, is it?
Oh, well, it seemed to stay fairly true, didn't it?
Yeah, it just seemed to carry a fair way.
Bones Maloney didn't quite get onto it, and he's put it out of bounds on the full. There might be a bit of wind there, Simon. Heytesbury now to bring it back in. There's still no movement up forward for them. Nothing really going on at all. Delaney's there trying to he's running in towards goals now. So that's a fair kick. Yeah, there's plenty of wind there, Simon. Look at that. Mark Byron takes a good mark in defence. Well, Kolora haven't got any options over there either, really, Simon. Yeah, it's a good attempt at Darcy. Having a go at him. Over top of the other Delaney. Delaney, I think it was. throw in. Mark Byron tries to get it. Kick on by Heytesbury towards headbutt Henry. Scrambling play. Beasley's trying to tries to get a kick, but it's pushed out of bounds. We're going to see a lot of this sort of stuff today. A lot of boundary throw-ins from under that scoreboard. In it goes again. Heytesbury knocks it down. They've got a few options there. It's fed out. They can't quite pick it up. It's scrambly old football. And Jared Darcy sees it over the boundary line. Sort of been a bit of a stalemate here for the last few minutes as no one can really get going with it. Pockets again, knocks it down. Again, Leo Maloney's in there trying to get it. Ball spills out to Heytesbury. Runs in and kicks a goal.
Goal there to that Bulldog Delaney. He got the ball off the pack very well there. Scouted through for a goal. They're a very quick side, Heytesbury. Kolora going to be really on the ball today.
It's just been that sort of game, Simon, very scrappy. But Heytesbury then with Bulldog, he got to the fall of the ball. And that's what Kolora are going to have to start doing now. There just hadn't been a lot of movement. The ball's just been kicked up in the air, so the little bloke's going to have to work hard and get in underneath it.
What's his first name? What's his name?
Takes the score on to Heytesbury, 1-1-7 to Kolora, 2 points. Back in the centre there now. Mark Byron tries to get the hit out. Heytesbury on the ball. Jared Darcy gets a quick kick out over towards Nick Kennard. Tim Attrell in there. Need a bit of leg speed off him. Gets a handball there. Got rid of the ball and gets thrown away. Bulldog Delaney coming in for the ball there. Swings around onto his right foot. Comes back through the centre of the ground, but it's all Kolora there. No, he's done well. Nick Maloney tries to get the loose ball. Hits it out to Jared Darcy. Should try and keep it in front of him. Head for the boundary line, and he does. And it's certainly going to spend a lot of time over that side of the ground. Thrown in now. Buckley on the wing. Hit out by Byron. Hit on by number 5 for Heytesbury, who was Pride. Leon Maloney found himself underneath the pack. Hit out. Phil Beasley gets a quick kick out. Pride in there again. Phil Beasley again. Handballs it straight to a Heytesbury bloke. Leon Maloney in there for Kolora. And Stacks on the mill. And the ball will be thrown up, I would say, or balled up right in front of the scoreboard. Up it goes. Delaney for Heytesbury. Hits it out. Phil Beasley gets a good handball out to Bowman. Gets it on long here. Looking for Peter Maloney, but no, the Heytesbury player comes in. Kicks it long into the forward line. Jim Rowan's got the sit on Bones here. Bones does well to get a hand to it. Dion Beasley coming through, but it's bouncing Heytesbury's way. He swings a handball back to sort of no one, but Pride's there for them. Bones gets a quick kick off the ground. It's actually gone our way this time, and Jared takes a mark right on the half-back flank.
And he's been handy this quarter. He's one of Kolora's better players, I think, is Jared Darcy. He's had a lot of touches.
Looking to go long. He's got to keep it along that side there. Keep it along that side, outside that, and he kicks it up there, looking for Peter Maloney, but it's all Heytesbury. Heytesbury all fly up. Play on calls the umpire. Very unlucky not to get the mark there. Stephen Cook flies in for the ball. And umpire Darren G calls for a ball up.
Play on. Heytesbury takes away with another mongrel kick up forward. Henry's in front there. Another handball out. Mackenzie's following up nicely. He kicks it off the ground. Jared Darcy's in there again. Macca's on top of him. Calling for the free kick. Can't get it. Heytesbury with a kick over his shoulder up towards Bones. Bones gets the ball and handballs out of bounds. Not a great deal of skill at this stage in the game. But see Mackenzie's in the ruck now. Giving the pockets a bit of a spell. Both ruckmen miss it. Bowie picks it up, handballs it to Leon Maloney. Gave him a bit of a fright. Leon handballs over his head. Mackenzie's got it again. Handballs over the top of the pack. That's Cookie. Handballs over the top towards Tim Attrell. People crashing in there. Yeah, another boundary throw in. I'm going to get sick of this by the end of the day.
They're having a bit of a go at the moment, Milky. Are they likely to keep it up?
Yeah, they're a pretty desperate sort of side, Heytesbury. Not a lot of skill. You know, some of the little blokes can run all day. But yeah, I think Kolora can expect a fair bit of pressure all day, unless they get a fair way ahead of them. But yeah, you never underestimate Heytesbury. They'll have a go all day.
Free kick there over in the wing there. Called play on by umpire Darren G. Goes up to the forward line. Everyone missed it there. Henry gets a hold of it and kicks it back there, looking for Nathan Bowman. Just drops a mark there. Handballs back to Attrell. Goes looking for the boundary line, and he's found it. We just don't seem to be handling the ball real well at the moment. Dropping the odd chest mark, and Heytesbury seem to be handling it. Seem to have settled a little bit better than us.
Yeah, Heytesbury sort of putting a lot of pressure on us and making it a little bit hard for the backs to get a bit of a run on. We're having trouble getting it past the wing at this stage. Macca tries to get it on the ground. Has a quick kick. That's Attrell handballs over the top of the pack. There's no Kolora man there. Heytesbury's got it now. Dodges and weaves. Back to Dogger Maloney. Dogger handballs over the top towards Trough Maloney. And handballs back. I was watching something else. Who's that? There's Mick Scanlon there.
Nick Kennard there swings onto his left foot. Looking for someone out here. He's found Byron. Oh, nearly taken a great mark. He's going to get a free kick anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
That was fair enough. And these Heytesbury idiots down the other end there with haircuts like they must have been at 5 to 5.
Well, you
didn't get them finished.
You can't just charge a fellow like that, can you?
Well, that's exactly right. And these idiots down there squealing and carrying on. So Mark Byron going for a very handy goal here just to settle the ship a little bit. 30 metres out now. Comes in. Very deliberate.
Yeah, beautiful.
Straight through the centre. That's the one we wanted just to start things off. A very good passage of play there. As soon as Kolora got the ball running, they look really good.
That's right, Simon. They started looking for a few blokes, started to chip it around. That's what they're going to start doing now instead of just blazing away like they have been. So hopefully they can keep that going.
Yeah, that's the Kolora always look better. Just chip around, work through Nick Kennard and our forwards down there, and get the ball to Trophy and Mick Scanlon and these blokes in pockets, and they'll definitely kick goals.
Yeah, they've just got to try and open it up a little bit. Heytesbury are crowding fairly well down there, and to their credit, they've been applying a fair bit of pressure. Mackenzie's still in the ruck. Wins a tap out, knocks it down to Delaney. He handballs over the top to no one in particular. Ball spills free. Bowman leads the charge. Handballs up to Curly Kavanagh. He dodges and weaves and gets clear and kicks up towards Peter Maloney. It's not the best kick. Vogel's kicks up towards a short kick up centre wing. And Pride marks kicks out towards the coach's box. And Roberts runs forward again like he's done a couple of times today. Kicks it, not the best of kicks. Leon Maloney gets it, handballs out of bounds. Not deliberately, of course.
Jim Rowan will definitely have his work up there for him today. He's got bones on him, a couple of old campaigners who would have probably knocked heads in the Hammond League and back entering the end of their careers probably. At it again, ball's thrown in. Leon Maloney in there, Delaney their coach. Number 29.
I think he likes to stand out a bit, Simon. He's got the different jumper on to everyone else.
He's got a different jumper. He must have
been on special or something.
Must have been, I'd say. Come out here to Roberts again. Plenty of numbers there at the ball for Heytesbury, but good pressure from Leon Maloney. Ball's come through there. James Kennard, number 50 for Kolora. James, plenty of pressure and manages to get the ball out of bounds. In between half forward and forward pocket, up the Heytesbury end.
Mackenzie and Delaney in the ruck. Delaney wins it, I think. Knocks her out towards Pride, or I think his name was. He centres the ball at the top of the square. Rowan is. Kick off the ground. Phil Beasley's in there. He tries to push it over the boundary line. And he's given a free kick for a deliberate...
Oh, that's weak. You more or less got talked into it.
It's pretty hard to... You can't really sort of... It's pretty hard, tough old free kick right in front of goal like that, isn't it?
It is. That's what I mean. Right in the forward pocket like that, it's a pretty tough decision. That's at this stage of the game to do that sort of thing. Number 27 there coming in for Heytesbury. Doesn't deserve a goal. He's goaled it though, I think. I tell you what, the umpire didn't move very far. He's only kicked a point. Now that goal umpire didn't move then when he watched that ball go over. Joined now on the truck. We're going to have to get a bigger truck here in a minute by Premiership player Brad Dillon. Congratulations, Brad.
Thanks, Dawn.
Bones Maloney now coming to kick it in. Heading out towards the scoreboard side, looking for Stephen Cook, and finds him. Takes a juggling mark, but as I say, we're just not handling the ball real well at the moment. Kicks the ball long up into the forward line, looking for Big Macca. Peter Maloney over the back there. We need little blokes. Bowie puts on a strong tackle. 20 for Heytesbury coming away with the ball. Hasn't got his number in the book, so we don't know who he is. Henry coming through with the ball. Delaney has a go. Curl Kavanagh comes out with it. Kicks it out here. Nicky Maloney's going to have to do some work now. It's bounced our way too. Trophy's going to have to show some of his speed. Can't quite get it. He's got a push in the back and everything. Still can't get a free kick. Ball's taught in there. He's tied the ball up. Should have been a free kick, Darren.
Desperate work from Peter Maloney there.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah, very good work. But could have been nearly a free kick there to Nick Maloney. He was going for the ball and got pushed in the back. Didn't manage to get himself a free kick. Peter Maloney now. Hit out by Heytesbury. Curl Kavanagh comes through. Out to Bowman. Can't quite get the ball. Well done by Cookie. Bowman in there again. Handballs out wide to Trophy. Trophy gets a quick kick up looking for Nick Cannar. Out in front there. Mick Scanlon's got the ball. Got to get the handball out, and does. Doesn't quite make it though. Peter Maloney swings onto his right foot. I tell you, it looks nice from here. That's home. That's a great goal to Peter Maloney. Great bustling play there from Mick Scanlon to burst his way through the pack.
Used a lot of strength there, Solly.
He did, and that's exactly what he's got to do today. He's one of the senior players. He's one of the ones that's got to step up, and to bustle through like that and bang a handball out was terrific to see.
What did you think of that goal, Milky?
Yeah, very good goal. I'd say Nathan Bowman, you'd sort of put it back to him. He'd worked very hard there in the middle. He went to get rid of it, dropped it, went back again, had another go. He tried early to get out the trough and eventually got it out to him, and that's where it started. Trough got it down and they got a goal out of it.
Back in the centre now, Mackenzie again. Bowman diving in hard for the ball again. Could nearly get a free kick out of this. And he does. That's what we want Bowie for. Diving in the packs, getting free kicks and that. Goes long, looking for Big Macca. Not going to quite get to him. Big punch from Heytesbury. Dion Boosley gets caught. Dogger Maloney in there fighting hard for Kolora. Curl Kavanagh trying to come through. Umpire Darren G calls it mine. Right in front of our commentary position here.
Mackenzie in the ruck again. One by Heytesbury. Knocks it down to pig-face Delaney. He'll crack the camera if he looks into it. Up towards headbutt Henry. Ball spills free. Delaney's got it. Does a big wide balk. Kicks up forward and near Rowan. And who's that big fella there? That's a goal. Oh, look at him jumping around. You'd think it was all over. Craig Dwyer. Jumping around. You think he won touch lotto. Yeah, they sort of got that up there a little bit too easy, I think. Milky, I don't know whether it... what would you think, the backs were sort of caught a little bit unawares or what?
Yeah, you wouldn't expect a big fella like that to be able to kick a goal, against the boundary like that. But, to his credit, it was a good goal. But, yeah, they're all going to have to tighten up a bit. As I said before, Heytesbury will keep the pressure on them all day.
Back into the centre now, Mackenzie. Jim Rowan gets a hit out though. It's gone towards Delaney. Gets a sweeping handball out. And that's the end of the first quarter. A very, very even first quarter in this
all locked up.
Classic clash here at the Timboon Recreation Reserve. We find the scores. Kolora 2 goals 2 to Heytesbury 2 goals 2. Goal scorers, we've got 1 to Mark Byron and 1 to Peter Maloney, and for Heytesbury 1 Jamie Delaney and 1 to Craig Dwyer.
And I think Heytesbury will be fairly happy with that quarter. Sort of matched Kolora.
They have so far. They've had a real dip so far. They're obviously going in very hard for the ball. It's just going to be very interesting to see whether they can keep it up. Of course, they'll be very keyed up. Grand final is there's no second prize, so they'll be certainly wanting to win. But we know how good Kolora are, and they won't let us slip away too easy, I don't think. The ball in the air, and we find the scores locked in at 2 goals 2 each. Ball up in the centre, Byron back in the ruck. Jim Rowan in there. Cook tries to get a hand to it. Bulldog Delaney gets a wild handball out, but they're showing a fair bit of leg speed, Heytesbury. Jared's chasing him. A rough old kick, but he's found himself in front. The Heytesbury bloke. Oh, he's not going to pay that. He has paid that mark, and I don't think he had control of it at all. But he's given it a mark. Number 7 for Heytesbury is one of the Mudgigans, however you pronounce it. Lining up, we're right behind this, so we'll get a real good view of this to see which way it goes. Hopefully it goes out in the full. Coming in now.
Cheery on your boot.
Cheery on your boot, but he kicked the goal. They're right behind that. A really decent old start here for Heytesbury. At this stage of the game, they're showing a fair bit of league speed. They're certainly racing us to the ball. Takes the score on now to Heytesbury with the first goal of the second quarter. 3 goals 2 to 2 goals 2.
What do you think of that one, Milky?
Yeah, good start to Heytesbury. Like Kolora going to have to start working hard in the middle and stop Heytesbury getting in and out of there, because that's where they started then. They got it down quick.
Another ugly pack forms.
We're certainly struggling around the middle. I reckon we're battling to get the ball out of the middle at the minute. Our centre line players have really got to start working to get that ball out of the centre at those set of bounces.
Heytesbury wins the knockout. Bowie's in there fighting for it, trying to get her out. Another pack form. Liam Maloney drags her out. Kick smothered. He picks it up and has another go. This time he gets a kick. Goes up towards Peter Maloney. Heytesbury again. They're running. They do run well. He centres the ball, but Curly Kavanagh's in there and takes a good mark. Gutsy mark by Curly. He'll do something with it. There's plenty up here. Young Atchell and Das in there. Get in there, Das. Byron in there. Curly's got it again. He shrugs one. Has a bit of a kick towards Trough. Ooh. And
Jim
Rowan takes a good mark there. The long kick up forward. Big hairdo. Good spoil by Bones Maloney. Handball over the top from Heytesbury. Towards Edge. Edge can't pick it up. Bones is in there again. Knocks her out of bounds.
They're certainly attacking at the moment, Heytesbury. They're making all the play. And we find the ball down in the forward pocket. Up the Heytesbury end. Thrown in now. Byron and Dewey going for it. Hit out by Delaney. James Canar's in there. Dion Boosley can't stay on his feet. Quick tap out to Cookie. Cookie's come along there. Dodges around. He's going to get caught if he doesn't get rid of it. Gets tackled very hard from behind and we'll get a free kick out of that. A Heytesbury fellow squealing about it. But it was definitely high.
Knocked the wind out of Cookie there a bit.
Yeah, it did. I think it sickened him a little bit. He's looking down the ground here. Got to look for Maloney. Up here, Jimmy Rowan's flying up from behind. Can't quite take the mark. Bowie gets a handball out. Dion Boosley in there. Troffy Maloney handballs it out, but it finds its way out of bounds. Right in front of the commentary position at the Timboon Recreation Reserve. We've got Byron in the ruck against Rowan. Bowman around the ball.
Byron wins the tap down. He knocks it down towards Atchell and Troffel Maloney. Heytesbury gets a kick out, tries to centre it. Dogger Maloney goes to spoil over the top. Heytesbury running players running through. Grab him, Dogger. He gets free. And then he gets tackled. He handballs to Heytesbury, puts him under a lot of pressure. Handballs over the top of the pack. There's a lot of that going on today. Tries to get the handball out to Delaney, who's now on the bottom of the pack. And he holds it in. They get a bit of a run on Simon. They're pretty hard to stop, but they fooled themselves there. They did it a little bit too much.
They're certainly when they get it their own, they look very dangerous. Ball up now. Byron, Jim Rowan hits it towards full forward. Leon Maloney gets tackled, didn't have the ball. Now that should be 50 metres. Leon Maloney to take the free kick here. Jared Darcy out here on his own. Bones over now towards Dion Boosley. Got a fair bit of ground in front of him. Takes one bounce, takes two bounces. Got to get rid of it now. He's going to get caught. Gave it for dropping the ball. I tell you what, they're fast, these blokes. They caught him like nothing then. Go back in towards the centre and Delaney's got the ball, number 31. Drives it up into the forward line. Dwyer's up there. Kavanagh's up there. The big bloke at the back tries to take the mark. They're first on the ball. We've got to be first in there with them. Quick kick out. Out of bounds on the full. And they're certainly making the play at the moment. They're the ones going for the ball. And we seem to be second to it at this stage. Curl Kavanagh now to take the kick in the back pocket. Got a couple of options there. Cookie's made a lead. Byron's made the lead. He's just gone along with it, hoping for the best. Jimmy Rowan's up the back. Takes a great mark too.
He can kick a ball too.
Yeah. He's got himself on about the 50-metre line. He'll be looking to put it up on the forward line, up towards Dwyer. Number 14 over here is well on his own. There's still no one near him. He's kicked it right up in the air. Kavanagh's taken a mark. No, he hasn't. Byron tries to handball it out. Dion Boosley just hits it wildly. Trophy Maloney's coming through. Handballs it out. Itchy Atchell tries to get it. Can't get it out. But out comes Simpson again. Pride's come through it. He's kicked a goal. That's straight through the middle. And I tell you what, they're causing lots of trouble at the moment, these little blokes. It's Pride and these fellas, they're fair dinkum, they're really hard at the ball at this stage. We've really got to lift our heads. It's only early.
What's the problem here, Milky, do you think?
Yeah, just as Simon said, John, the little blokes for Heytesbury, they're just prepared to do the hard things, getting underneath the packs. When they do get the ball, they just hit the ground and take off. They're just full of running at the moment. They've got their asses up and they're just going full throttle. Yeah, Kolora just have to try and cut it off here in the middle and try and push it up, just chip it away and push it up our way.
Leon Maloney dies on the ball at the bottom of the pack. Ball spills free, kicked out by Pockets Byron towards Peter Maloney. He's got a few yards on his opponent if it'll set up. He handballs up to Jared Darcy, can't go to Heytesbury's in there working hard. He gets on the bottom, knocks it forward towards Curly Kavanagh. It won't set up for Curly either. Curly looks around, his kick's almost smothered, goes up towards Rowan. It sits up, he's still charging through for it. Pockets Byron's trying to, just won't set up for any players out there. Heytesbury with a quick kick up forward to no one in particular. It was running up towards Richie. Heytesbury kicks it out, tries to centre it towards the top of the square. Bones Maloney leads the chase. He's running it out. He'll try and put it out of bounds, but he didn't. He kept her in for Phil Beasley. Phil shows a bit of toe and kicks her out of bounds for a throw-in on that mongrel wing again.
Heytesbury now holding a very handy 2-goal lead. 4 goals to Kolora 2-2. We certainly need to do something very quickly and grab a couple of quick goals back before they get their tails right up. Hit out by Macca. Hit on by number 9, who is Smith. Hand towards Phil Beasley. Cops a bit of a push in the back. Dives on the ball. Wants to be careful he doesn't get caught when it gets hit out of bounds. And finds its way out of bounds again on that famous wing at Tim Boone. Thrown in now. Delaney, McKenzie, hit out. Dion Beasley swoops on the ball but just can't get a hold of it. It's getting held and gets a free kick. He's getting held there. Finds himself with the free kick now. He's got to use it. We need some movement up here from Mick Scanlon.
It's getting awful crowded up in the forward line again.
It is. Not leaving it very open, our blokes. Drives it in towards centre half forward, looking for Peter.
Ooh.
Can't quite get him. Mick Scanlon's throwing himself at the ball there. They've hit it out, Heytesbury. Mick Scanlon in there again. Timmy Atchell's in there again. Stacks on the mill and umpire will call for a ball up on the half forward flank for the Kolora club.
Mackenzie's in the ruck. He wins the top out, knocks it down. Scanlon knocks her over the top. Heytesbury gets it again. He's running around. That's a terrific tackle by Scanlon, and it's called play on. Nick Canard runs into a reasonably open goal.
That's what we wanted.
And he kicks a goal.
Great goal there. Really good tackle there from Mick Scanlon. That's what they've got to start doing. They're doing it to us, so let's start doing it back. If they're going to run like that, like they are, we've got to be prepared to lay the hard tackles, and you'll get free kicks like that and kick a great goal. They're real opportunists, Nick Canard.
Is it that we're still 1 goal down, Simon? And what do you think of that bit of play, Milky?
Yeah, it was just through persistence that Kolora got that one. You know, down in this wing here, they just tried it. The bounce didn't go their way, and they just kept fighting for it. Got it up there, and they persisted with it, and lucky enough to get a goal out of it. So that was good.
Mackenzie in the ruck with Dion Beasley, Stephen Cook and Troff Maloney in the centre for Kolora. No one really wins the ruck. There's another bit of a scrambly old pack. And Rowan's happy to see a ball up. Wasn't going to go far at all. Umpire Darren G looking nice and punsy. Throws a ball up. Mackenzie taps it down towards Bowen. He's having a pretty good day. Kicks it out towards Attrell. Over towards Nick Canard. What can Nick do with it? He tries to handball inside towards Beasley. He hits it back out to Nick Canard. Nick's looking around, he gets ran over by some thug who likes bashing up kids. And the ball goes out of bounds for another throw in on that mongrel wing. There's no one there under the... Oh yes, the players are getting under the ball there now. Thought he was going to throw it in on his own there. Stephen Cook jumps up high, but knocks it down towards a Heytesbury fellow who centres it towards Delaney, the centre circle. Jared Darcy's trying to lead the race for the ball. It still won't set up for any player. Liam Maloney was lucky there. Darcy's in there again. He manages to get out to Mackenzie, who gets knocked around a bit as he kicked the ball. But he finds Heytesbury. Curly Kavanagh's underneath this. He can't quite pull it in. There's Kolora outnumbering 2-1 here. Mackenzie can't pick it up. Dogger's in there. Darcy's in there. Can't handle. Ooh, it's a bit of a kick there. And Heytesbury pick it up. They still can't get it out. There's no options running around the packs for the Heytesbury players or Kolora. Henry can't pick it up. And he gets slammed into the ground. And then he gets jumped on. And umpire Darren G makes the decision to give him a kick. He plays on, gives it to Curly Kavanagh. Curly kicks it out in front of the coach's box on centre wing. And great mark by...
oh, come on, Darren!
And he calls play on. Didn't think he had it long enough. Scramble the old game. Troff Maloney handballs it to Bowie. Handballs out to Stephen Cook. He handballs forward towards Phil Beasley.
Watch him kick this.
He sidesteps one and walks in and he pulls the kick a little bit. He's a dangerous little fellow around the forward line. Is Phil Beasley, but he bloody pulled that one a bit and we needed that. There's going to be the score now is Kolora 3 goals 3 to Heytesbury 4 goals 2. There's a dog there doing some sort of lewd act on the fullback.
Oh, you creeped it away.
Oh, you can charge for that, assaulting a dog, can you? Might have been his Mrs. Milky. Yeah, kick it this side. Kick it this side, you idiot. No, he kicks it back over to that mongrel scoreboard side. Stephen Cook's underneath it. And as always, runs out of bounds. That mongrel dog's on the ground again.
That was what have we called from Colin Archibald, was it there, to get that bloody dog off the ground? Phil Beasley swooping on the ball now. On his left foot, tucks it back in, but no, 15 there is Clint Wagstaff.
Conehead.
That's him, sporting the hairdo. Kicks it straight up in the air. Bones Maloney tries to get the fist of the ball. We need little blokes. Jared Darcy's in there. Bones is fighting in there again. Jared comes over there, gets a handball out to Timmy Attrell. Swings onto his left foot and places it beautifully. Very, very good play there from Timmy Attrell. He,
cool head for a young fellow.
Cool, yeah, just come out of the kids last year. Of course, he was captain of the kids last year, Milky, was he? Yeah. With Tom Canar. And has come up this year and become a really good player.
Come on, Bowie. Oh, too much air.
Byron there. Nick Canar, look out when he gets it. Look at that for a goal from Nick Canar. He does that all the time. Oh, I was touched with it. Who touched it?
No one.
Oh, God, didn't think it went anywhere. No.
Looked like a goal from here.
Looked like a goal from here, but no, he's definitely given it a point.
It might be Bill Jansen there waving the flags, perhaps.
Might be. Yeah. The way he... might be Harry McKinnon.
Harry McKinnon, yeah.
But he's...
yeah, anyway, kick it this side.
Bring it out this side, that'll favour us. Jerry Darcy's got the sit here at the back. Should punch though. Dwyer takes a strong mark, and this ugly looking thing out here, this Bulldog Delaney out this side. Kicks it over there. Curl Kavanagh, too many Kolora blokes are going to fly. Too many blokes up. Leo Maloney butters up with a tackle. Bowie tries to get a handball out. Jerry Darcy's in there. Bowie's in there again. And umpire Darren G comes in to ball it up. Really right in front of the Kolora interchange area. Macca gets a head out, go towards Bowman. It's going to beat him over the boundary line though. To be thrown in right in front of the interchange area. Thrown in now. Mackenzie in the front position, tries to get it down to Cook. Leon Maloney snatches it away from him. Will bounce, where's it going to bounce? Going to bounce Itchy Attrell's way. Stephen Cook comes firing through with it, tries to bang a handball out, and he does, out to Phil Beasley, that'll do. Mick Scanlon there, finds himself in front, no. Retrieved off the pack there by number 23 and kicks it wide out looking for the boundary line. I think it's going to beat it, and he's found the boundary line. A pretty handy piece of play there.
Boundary throw in, Peter Maloney in the ruck now. H'B comes over the top and knocks it down. I think that was Troff Maloney in there who grabbed him. H'B centres the ball towards centre. Dion Beasley's jumps on the ball. He gets jumped on, and it's about to be a boundary throw in. Boundary throw in, a bloody ball up. Going mad. Alan McKenzie's in the ruck here now and wins it convincingly. Knocks it down towards Timmy Attrell. Can't quite sit up for him.
Through it.
Back in there, Nick Maloney tries to tackle the H'B guy. It won't work. H'B handballs out to his other mate. Peter Maloney actually careers into him. Stephen Cook comes in there with a late tackle. It won't sit up for Bowman. Bowman's been good all day. He can't quite get it out. And still can't. Yeah, there's a fair call from co-commentator there, holding the ball, and spits out towards Dion Beasley. He's got to hit someone on the tit with this one. He sends the ball towards Mark Byron and does it. Does it very well. Now Pockets is a pretty good kick, Simon.
Yeah, he's not the most fluent kick you'd see, but he's always seems to be very very accurate. Let's hope he can kick this one because we desperately need it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a goal. No worries at all. The umpire's gone right across though. Well, let's see what he does. Yes, he does. He's actually looked over towards us and told us.
Yes. He must be thinking we're having a bit of trouble up here.
Yeah. That's a very handy goal there. H'B started off like a house on fire in this quarter, and Kolora have gradually worn them down and now have taken a 2-point lead.
Yeah, good goal there from Pockets. It's his second for the day. Yeah, they just set it up for him and he'll take a mark. That's what they've got to do. They've got to look for him up there. They can set it up and he'll grab it for him. But, they just got to keep working hard. H'B just seem to be getting numbers at the ball at the moment. But, Kolora got to turn that around and put it their way.
McKenzie in the ruck again and wins it. Knocks it down. H'B's got it. There's plenty of people converge on the ball. Leon Maloney's been pretty good all day and he lets go with a big mongrel torp. Goes up towards the 50 metres from Kolora's goal. Nick Kennard's got the run of the ball. Peter Maloney's in there. The Scanners is in there. Nick Maloney gets it. Kennard gets it again. Walks around a few people and has a quick stab at goal. And H'B's in there. It was going to be a goal. Bloody Conehead got in the way. And with a spoil. And he looks pretty happy about it too.
He does. H'B bloke here coming off looks very, very lame, which is handy for us. Looks like a hamstring or something like that.
I think there's a fella playing with that dog before, wasn't it?
I think it might have been. I think he's come out second best. McKenzie gets a push out. Mark Byron, he's given a free kick to us. He's waving it our way. Yes, McKenzie's going to get the free kick.
Yeah. He's not the safest kick if you know.
Hit the post anyway. So anyway, the ball's going to come back to McKenzie. Timmy Attrell there took off with the ball, hoping he was going to get an advantage rule, but no, it didn't happen. So it'll come back now to McKenzie. 16 come off was Darren Edge. He'll be one of those soft edges, Milky.
Or rough edge.
Or a rough edge. McKenzie now looking for options. He's going to go along with it, I'd say, just by the look of it. He goes bang. It's gone right out to the right-hand side. Cookie tries to take a mark, and he's been hit very hard in the head, and it finds its way out of bounds. Right in the forward pocket for Kolora. Now another quick goal now. It wouldn't be probably long to go, I wouldn't think, in this second quarter, but another quick goal now to Kolora would be very handy just on half-time.
Peter Maloney's in the ruck there now. Knocks it down. It's all H'B though. Oh no, it spills through to Timmy Attrell. He sits her up high looking for Nick Kennard and nearly finds him too. It bounces off his chest. What's he going to do? He gets around. Oh, he tries to get around. He got kicked and fell over the boundary line. So it's good to see Kolora. They're attacking now. They're 3 points up. They've clawed their way back pretty well. It's going to be one of those sort of games. Boundary throw in there. Byron's in the ruck. He knocks her over the top. It's scrambly old game of footy. H'B gets a kick up. still within 50 metres of Kolora's goal. Timmy Attrell again, he's having a good game. Has a shot in. Heytesbury kicks it out towards the boundary line. And there's Roberts again. He likes kicking on the run, this bloke, and does it pretty well. He can't get past Truff and Maloney. Oh no, it's Attrell again, is it? Gee, he's everywhere at the minute.
At the moment, he's playing a pretty good quarter at this stage, Tim, and we need the type like of him, the likes of him firing our young blokes going. Ball thrown in. Peter Maloney tries to get the hit out. It's hit Kolora's way. Kicked out by Trophy Maloney. Goes into that centre corridor. Mickey Scanlon runs onto it. We need someone coming past, so gets it to Bowie. Bowie out wide looking for Byron. Yes, and he's got it. No, hasn't. Beautiful tackle though. He's butted up well for a great tackle. Just a pity he could have taken that mark, because he would have been a certainty from there. But they're just starting to make the play a little bit now, Kolora. They're starting to...
they're taking control of the game again.
Starting to take control of the game. They were letting Heytesbury make all the play before, but now they're starting to go back into it. 18 for Heytesbury out towards Phil Boosley, who's on his own here. Can he take the mark? And he does. Goes long into the forward line looking for Trophy Maloney, and I tell you what...
I'll back him.
I'll back him from here. He swings around.
He's nice and hungry. He'll have a shot.
No, he hasn't. Big McKenzie. Macca! Big Macca takes a beautiful mark right in the goal square. And we thought Trophy was going to have a shot there. I don't think he was. I think he might have been setting it up for Macca. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, Sean.
Yeah, it was a deliberate pass. What do you think of that one, Milky?
Yeah, things are certainly turned around. There's some little blokes like Tim Attrell and Bowie. What's he done here? Yeah, Macca's put it through. Good marking and good goal from Macca. Yeah, but I just think some of the little blokes have got into it. Yeah, they're getting to the fall of the ball, working a bit harder, and that's what's got Kolora back into the game. So they're getting ahead now, so that's good.
They're just starting to... Bowman and these blokes, I see Bowie around the centre now. He's just starting to fire them up, and these Heytesbury blokes, who were doing a bit of running around and fancy pants and before, might be starting to wear down a little bit. The few old tough blokes from Kolora running into them might soften them up by the end of the day, Sean.
I like to think so, Simon. No, they seem to have just stopped Heytesbury, or have Kolora just started?
I think Kolora have just started to play their game again now. Bowman in around the centre, and these blokes just starting to take control of the game. We've got to get Nick Maloney and these blokes getting kicks, and they're certainly starting to do it at this stage.
McKenzie wins it knockout again. He hasn't lost one all day. Bowman's quick spit out to Dogger Maloney. He sets it up for Nick Canard. He can't quite pull her in. Heytesbury dives on the ball. There's another pack. There's going to be a ball up.
Another quick goal now, Sean, will be very handy before half-time. Give us a 15-point break going into the second half. Will be very handy at this stage.
That's for sure. Another quick 27 goals would be good right now. Ball spills out. I think that is... Gee whiz, have a look at those. Yeah, I can't. A little bit of distraction here at the minute. And there's a free kick to Kolora.
We thought he was abusing. He looked like he was abusing.
Who's it got the kick is...
What a kick over, have we?
I can't see it. I think it's Dion Beasley way over there. In front of the Trang Landscaping sign. Anything for a free plug.
Where's the Trang Landscaping sign, Sean?
I can see it. He sets her up for the top of the square. Big pack
pockets.
Pockets.
Look at that for a grab from Byron.
Oh, Macca, settle down.
Tell you what, he's a man mountain, this bloke at the moment. He's really standing up pockets.
Yeah, he's having a good day, isn't he?
He is. At this stage, he's been fantastic at this stage. He's taken a couple of big marks when we've needed him.
And that was a good mark from position.
It was.
Big pack.
Yeah, just a strong mark from pockets. He's developed into such a great player for us. He's been really good so far. He shouldn't have much trouble with this, I wouldn't think. Bangs it through for another one. I tell you, we're just starting to take control of this game now. Kick 3, Byron, has he?
Yep.
Kick 3, I've been told by co-commentator Milky Maloney. He's kicked 3 goals and not a bad effort out of 6. Kolora now will go on to 6 goals 5 to Heytesbury 4 goals 2. So a very handy 15-point break at this stage of the game after Heytesbury sort of had control of the game there early in the first quarter. It was getting a bit of a worry there for a while.
Yeah, well, a couple of things happened in this game. Kolora's really got a run on going, and the blokes like Byron and that sort of thing are really putting their hands up. And they've actually got a nail and they've fixed that scoreboard. So
the ball next door must have been open after all.
Yeah. Darren G comes in now. Walking all Ponty. He's got something.
He's prancing in.
He's got hemorrhoid problems, I think, but look at that. And he throws it up. McKenzie wins it again, but knocks it straight to a Heytesbury player. This is the first time for a long time that Heytesbury have got it in their forward line. The wind picks up, and Heytesbury just run through, and he has a quick kick and gets a goal.
He's hit a couple too, hasn't he? Pride, is it? Yeah, very quick answer there. They got it straight out of the centre. Mackey got the hit out, but 27, who was that David White, grabbed a hold of the ball and drove it forward. But that's all right. It's been a while since they've kicked one.
What did you think of that one, Milky?
The interest in the centre there, Heytesbury, they had a set up there. Their normal ruckman started to go for the ruck, then ran out of the way and let Mark Delaney come through and get the knock there. He didn't actually get it properly, but it sort of started to push it their way, and that's what happened.
Back in the centre now, Mackenzie, no one can win it. It gets down towards Bowman, and Dion Beasley's in there fighting hard for it. Nick Maloney's in there, handballs over the top, can't quite get Cook. Heytesbury's got it again, they've got the run on going. These mongrels, they run it pretty well too. Mongrel kick up forward, and it hits the ground. It won't set up for any player at all. And Rowan runs around the pack, and he nearly ran too far, and he pulled it a bit too far, and he has kicked it out on the full.
Yeah, he had blokes running. He had blokes running past him everywhere then, and decided to try and make a hero of himself, but kicked it out of bounds in the full.
Young James Canard about to bring it back into play. Looking for a bit of tall timber. There's Bones and Macca. Sits up. Bones is under this and takes an easy chest mark. No one up forward. He's got Dion Beasley. He's got to go over top of Delaney to get it. And Vogel's takes an easy one over the back. He centres the ball. Leon Maloney's in there, spoils down. Gets straight towards Dogface, and he kicks a pretty good goal. They do it fairly well, the HP. They got their running game. I think they prefer to kick a goal on the run. This guy's done two of them like that. That's his second goal. They really like to run the ball up and do it. I mean, what's happened to Kolora? Kolora stopped and
they've just stopped
right
there
back
for
in
a
it.
couple of minutes again. We had definitely had all the play there for a while, but they've kicked two quick goals back now to really even it up just on half time. And just by the way it's coming in behind us, it might be going to start raining. Ball up in the centre now. Mackenzie and Dwyer head out, but out they go again out of the centre. This is where we're really struggling. We've just got to get out of that middle. Up towards Leon Maloney. He's got the run of the ball. He's got it in front of him out towards that back pocket now, and he handballs it towards the boundary line, which was a safe option, I should say. I was going to say soft. It was a safe option. And thrown in now in between half forward and the forward pocket. They can't afford to let him get another goal now. It'd be nice to go in front at half time, but they've sort of got their tails up again. Their running blokes are starting to go again. Kicked out by Cookie. Took towards Mackenzie. Jim Rowan tries to get a hold of it. HB come through with it. Ball's loose now. Leon Maloney tries to swing out with it. Gets tackled very well. Bones Maloney in there fighting hard for Kolora. Gets a handball out to Bowman. Bowman's coming right across the centre now. This is dangerous if it doesn't come off. Whoa. He's just managed to keep it in. James Canard comes through with it, and the bloke that they could hire to haunt houses runs it out of bounds.
Another throw in. Mackenzie and Rowan in the ruck. Mackenzie wins it pretty easy, but knocks it down to no one in particular, and Dion puts it back out of bounds.
Squealing bunch of bricks, aren't they?
HB got plenty of support there behind the goals. A couple of Simpson jumpers, and they're all inbred down this way. I'd imagine they're all related somehow. Knocking around now, Bones Maloney kicks it off the ground, aiming for the points, and he actually kicked it out in the full. So HB are going to have a shot at goal. The wind's going to favour them. All they've got to do is sit out in front of the goals. They should blow it through, but the wind has picked up here. Who's that with the kick? Is that Rowan? With the kick, a bit hard to say. Could be Pride. A few leads on there. I've got a feeling he's going to have a bit of a run, a bit of a shot here. I would. Oh, he's hit the post. That's good.
Right there. It's right there, Nick Boys.
Bones Maloney to bring it back into play. That's a huge kick out towards Stephen Cook. Uses his body well, but it goes over his head. And half-time siren goes. That leaves Kolora 6-5 to Heytesbury 6-3. In a pretty good game. Kolora sort of won that quarter a little bit, Simon, you take?
I'd say they would, Milk. Sean, they Heytesbury started off like a blaze of glory and put us under a fair bit of pressure there for a while. And anyway, Kolora fought back, which was really good, and then Heytesbury kicked them last 2 goals, which has really hurt us a little bit now. Goal kickers for Kolora at half-time. Alan McKenzie won, Nick Cannar won, Mark Byron's kicked 3 and Peter Maloney won. And for Heytesbury, Glenn Pride 2, Brett Mudgkin 1 and Jamie Delaney 1 and Craig Dwyer 1. See you after half-time.
What?
Go for it.
Who's with the other guys?
Have a look at that. Back here for the start of the third quarter. Umpire Darren G is going to throw the ball up. Mackenzie's in the ruck and wins it. Knocks it down, spills out to Cook. He has a quick kick up forward towards Nick Cannar's direction. Nick's in hot pursuit, he's out number 2-1. Dogger Maloney comes in to lend a hand. He can't get her out. Oh, he's called it a throw from Byron. It's pretty harsh. And just wait for the ball to come back here now. Dogface has a kick up the centre wing there. Stephen Cook's underneath, tries to spoil. Delaney tries, he's claiming the mark. Oh!
Come on, Darren!
Take your time, won't you? Delaney kicks up centre half forward, the wobbly old kick. Rowan's lost sight of it, he can't see it. Ball hits the ground, Curly Kavanagh's got it, he'll use it. He can't really, kicks it short, a good tackle.
Get hold of them!
Spills out to Stephen Cook again. He tries to walk around one, but he can't. It spills out to Heytesbury. Heytesbury has a short kick up forward, and Dion Boosley with safe hands there, half back. You got to use it, Dion.
Philby, give him something. Phil, give him something.
Kicks her up here in front of the coach's box on the centre wing. The ball's spilling around everywhere. Gerard Darcy's trying to get her up, but he can't. Stephen Cook picks her up, spills her out to Mick Scanlon. Mick's a short kick up forward. There's no one there. Peter Maloney's on the lead. It won't sit up for him. Timmy Attrell's there, trying to get control of it. Heytesbury's in there, spilling her out. Scanlon's in there again, I think. Yeah, Heytesbury gets it out. They run up the wing. Long kick up forward in Bones Maloney's direction. He takes a good mark in defence. Bones likes that side of the ground. He kicks it out towards Itchy Maloney. Attrell. And Mick Scanlon's got the ball now on Kolora's half-forward flank. Looking for an option. And the longer he waits, the more crowded it gets. But he goes for a big kick up, looking for Mark Byron, but he doesn't quite get onto it. And falls short. Heytesbury run away with it now. Kick it up short there. Itchy Attrell's in there again. He's on the bottom of the pack. He's had a good game. He has spills out again to Heytesbury. He tries to get around it. And Heytesbury gets Dogger Maloney. No, it was who laid that tackle? Henry Henriksen laid a good tackle. Kicks up forward. Spills down to Stephen Cook again. He's raving well at this stage. There's a kick up forward and Troff Maloney can't quite pull it in. Unfortunate. Heytesbury bring it out outside of the ground here now to Roberts. Roberts trying to walk around. He likes to run with it too, and he's doing it well. He's taking his second bounce. He kicks it up forward. And Leo Maloney tries to spoil it, spills over the back to Heytesbury. He has a quick shot over the top.
Well done, James.
And James Cannar with the spoiling punch and knocks it over out of bounds.
Out of bounds now up in the Heytesbury forward pocket. They certainly swung that around real quick and got up their end. Got a few loose players about. Thrown up. McKenzie gets the head out. James Cannar there. Hasn't got the ball, gets slung to the ground. Comes out, Bones Maloney tries to kick it off the ground, doesn't succeed in that. Darren G calls for it. Ball goes back to Darren G now. Pretty dangerous situation here for Kolora. They could sneak a quick goal here, Heytesbury. McKenzie gets the hit out, goes straight to Delaney, gets kicked off it though. James Canar's out in front of his man. Tries to get his foot to the ball, just can't. Bones Maloney in there fighting hard for it. Just coming out there, can't see who's got it. There's blokes all over the place here at the minute.
Yeah, James Canar's done well there, Simon. He's a lot of pressure on a young fella, but he's up to the challenge and he's done pretty well.
So, yeah, pretty good piece of play there from James. McKenzie and Rowan. Hit down, comes out Heytesbury's way. James Canar again gets a quick kick out. Which way is it going to bounce? Straight into Heytesbury's arms. Phil Boosey's had to put the pressure on. Just goes to his feet. White's there, doesn't really want it. Could have given away a free kick there, Phil. Number 6 there for Heytesbury. Kicks it straight to Henry. Number 6 was Gavin White. And kick it straight to Paul Henriksen, who'll come out this side. There's a couple of big blokes there. Curl's got to go up. They've all gone up. Dion Boosley's gone up. He drags it back in now. Bowie's in there as well. Free kick to Kolora there, I'd say, by the look of this, the way he's pulled that out. I don't think he's very happy with what that bloke Dwyer done. Free kick against Mark Dwyer. They said he lacks a few clues, and just from what he done then, it doesn't look real good either. Big McKenzie now, back is down on the ground there. What's he done? And a 50-metre penalty for disputing an umpire's decision. Big Macca might have copped one in the family duels, I think, by the look of that.
Very short 52, Simon.
It was a very short 50, wasn't it? Kicks it up now, looking for Peter Maloney, finds himself in front. No little blokes. Trophy Maloney now in there, tries to get a handball out to Kavanagh, but it's thrown out. White takes it down the centre of the ground now, shows plenty of dash. Kicks it badly though, and Leon Maloney will wrap up this kick. We need someone at that wing now. Timmy Attrell's making an option out there. Big Mac is looking out there to make an option too. He more or less goes down the centre of the ground, looking for Mick Scanlon, looking for Jared Darcy. And Jared takes a strong mark in front of his opponent there, nearly in centre of the ground. Must use it now, looks for Mick Scanlon, does find him, takes a strong mark, Mick. So what they've got to do now, just chip it around, set up a bit of play. Going out wide, looking for Nick Canar. Can he get to it? No, he's just pulled up. He showed a bit of speed there. Can he get around him? Handballs out to Attrell. Doesn't come on, comes unstuck there. Delaney comes out with the ball. Kicks it wildly, won't find anyone. Mick Scanlon gets in front, but runs over the top of it. Great tackle from Cookie, probably nearly dropped it. Jared Darcy comes through. Kolora bloke's in there as well. Trophy Maloney comes out with it. Gets a handball out to Jared. Swings it into full forward, looking for Peter Maloney, stuck at the back. We've got no little blokes, we need little blokes. Nick Maloney, Byron's in there, tries to get a handball out. Nick Canar, if he gets through, he'll be right, gets a head-high tackle and he'll get a free kick. Copped a head-high tackle there, so he'll take the kick right in front of goal. And I don't think he'll have much trouble putting this one through, Sean.
Be fairly sure of that, Simon, I'd say. It'd be fairly, he's a pretty good kicker, isn't he, Milky?
Yeah, fairly reliable. He normally kicks him from all sorts of angles, so one in front shouldn't worry him. It was good play there by Kolora. They persisted and just worked hard for it. And it's just going to be down to a hard slog for the rest of the day, I think. The side that's going to work the hardest is going to get it. Yeah, good goal from Nick. Get in and pat him on the back, fellas. He worked hard for that.
Great goal there from Nick Canar. He's usually very reliable right in front of goal, and a very handy goal there. Heytesbury sort of pumped it forward a few times, and to be able to get one back like that is a really good effort early in this third quarter, the premiership quarter.
Nick's second goal too for the game.
Nick's second goal, yeah, he's a real opportunist there in a forward pocket. Let's hope he can sneak a couple more through. Takes Kolora on to 7 goals 5 now to 6 goals 3, so an 8-point lead at this stage early in the third quarter. Back in the centre now. McKenzie and Dwyer. Neither one gets the head out, doesn't favour anybody. Delaney tries to take it. Dion Boosley, can he come away with it? No, he doesn't. Stacks on the mill. And umpire Darren G will come in.
McKenzie in the ruck there now. And wins it again. Knocks it down, but Heytesbury roving. He's just a quick kick up forward, centre forward. Bones Maloney's under it trying to spoil with Rowan. It spills out. Curly Kavanagh's in there working hard. Tackle when he didn't have it. Heytesbury's in there again. He handballs over the top to Pigface. Pigface turns and he tries to set one up. He kicks it short and it's not a good kick at all. Curly knocks her into towards Heytesbury. Leon Maloney picks her up, tries to walk out of it. Can't do it. Handball over the top again. Lands in a Heytesbury fella's arms and he kicks a point. Fairly dangerous at Pride around the goals. He's kicked 2 goals for the game. So he didn't quite get onto that at all. Now we wait for Bones Maloney to bring it in. He'll go the scoreboard side. A long kick down towards Curly Kavanagh. He's got to go up against some big fellas, and Delaney outmarks him. He stands back, looking all puncy. I think he's going to go a torp, is he? With a look at that. He's got the bike pants on. Bit of a stutter. Half a kick up forward. Mackenzie's underneath it. He spoils and falls on top of his opponent. Spills out to Bones Maloney. Handballs over the top, but intercepted by a Heytesbury. Heytesbury still running through the late tackle there on Henry, and kicks up forward to another Heytesbury fella, and he tries to set it up, but there's no one underneath it. They're kicking poorly, Heytesbury. Curly Kavanagh gets it, and
didn't want it.
And Roberts sees it over the boundary line with Nick Maloney in hot pursuit. The boundary throw in there. Mackenzie wins it, knocks it down. Dogger Maloney gets it.
Hasn't got it.
Tries to have a kick, but is tackled. Darren G runs in looking all queer like, grabbing himself. Got a big full throw up there, and Rowan wins it, knocks it down towards Mick Hunt for his first kick in the game. He kicks it up there forward to where Mudguts, I think, has taken the mark. Mungeen, who he gets has a bit of a talking to, by the coach. Bit of pressure perhaps. Fairly tight angle. Wind's sort of working against him there. Apparently he's roaring through the goals there. And he has a quick stab and he's missed it. And Mick Hunt's come on the ground, Milky. Do you think he'll have any influence on the game at all?
Yeah, well, he's just ran on and got his kick straight away, but yeah, I don't know, like he's got a lot of footy behind him, like he could use his clues and maybe get something going down there, but I just have to watch him, I'd say.
Kick out there from Bones, went straight to Dwyer. He's macking himself, he's ran right in, he's gone bang. He's put up in the goal square, probably looking for Hunt, and they've just got their hands at Kolora, and they've managed to push it through for a rush behind. Takes the score now on to Kolora, 7 goals 5 to Heytesbury 6 goals 6. So there's only 5 points in it at this stage. Bones has kicked it back out this time. That was a better kick. Finds himself behind, and he's paid a Heytesbury mark there. Stop it was. Kicks it up into the forward line. He's gone very wide, looking out there. James Canar's there for Kolora. Pride's in there for Heytesbury. Mick Hunt's in there. Henry gets a rough handball out. Bones gets another one out, and that'll go out of bounds. Right over nearly in the forward pocket. Up the Heytesbury end. It's right of screen.
Mackenzie and Rowan to do the ruck work. I think they both sort of won that. Oh, Henry went in there and landed fairly heavily, but knocks her out of bounds again. Another throw in. A fairly crowded forward line there. Mackenzie and Rowan again. Mackenzie gets it to the ground. Heytesbury try and get it around. Heytesbury take on Dogger Maloney. He can't do it. Leon Maloney picks her up and has a bit of a kick out towards Kolora's back flank. Phil Beasley runs in and has a bit of a kick. And kicks her out on the out of bounds right in front of the change rooms.
They've Heytesbury got a lot of blokes sort of hanging back here now. They're playing a loose man here right in the back line, about on the wing area here, and any quick kick out that Kolora gets is going to go straight to him, as we just say.
Like that one.
He's been standing there and he's taken that mark now. That's exactly what they were doing, just sort of standing back. I don't know where their men are. 6 here is Gavin White. Goes long into the forward line, looking for Delaney, looking for Hunt. Punch out's gone straight to Heytesbury. Bones just manages to get his hands to the ball. Leon Maloney there comes through, straight to Cook. Doesn't gets through. Bones is done, and he could get a free kick out of this. and he's put the fist into him, and he has certainly sickened him, and might have sickened his own bloke too, I think. And the bloke in there with the head on him like a robber's dog is in there having a go at Bones, but he's sort of hurt White there, but he's got the free kick.
He let his presence be felt there, Bones.
I think he did. He roared in there, got a rush of blood. Goes long into the forward line looking for one of his big blokes. They're in front. Henry gets a quick kick out, which is good for us. Jared Darcy's leading the race for the ball. Pretty ordinary bounce. It's going to be a tough one to pick up. Gets a kick out, but no, the boundary umpire's there first and says that it's out of bounds. In between half forward, in the forward pocket for Heytesbury. McHunthy just wandering back down into the goal square. Thrown in. Mackenzie, Rowan. Mackenzie gets a hit out. Rowan tries to grab it out of the pack. Trophy Maloney now leading the race for the ball. Gets a handball out wide to Kavanagh. Will it sit up? I don't think it's gonna. He falls over at the awkward moment. I tell you what, Darren will love to give this one, but he hasn't. Bulldog Delaney goes in there, throws it out of bounds, and why isn't that deliberate? Squealing for free kicks. Look at the umpire squealing for a free kick. But none forthcoming.
Mackenzie and Rowan do battle in the ruck again. Delaney comes over the top and knocks it straight to Leon Maloney, who lets fly with a big torp out of a vacant wing. Charge led by Timmy Attrell. He gets tackled when he hasn't got the ball. Bit of a pack for him. Heytesbury coming out with it again. Heytesbury have a bounce. Has a kick towards centre half forward and there's a lead on there for Rowan. He drops the ball. Drops an easy mark. He spills the ball out towards his teammate and he can't get it. Kick off the ground again by Rowan. Trough Maloney's in there trying to get it. He overruns it. There's another bit of a pack and a scrambly old quarter of footy. Bones Maloney handballs over the top to Cookie, who's been very strong all day. Cookie kicks up towards the wing and there's a good mark taken there by Mick Scanlon. Yeah, there's no targets. There's hardly a Kolora player within kicking distance of other than Stephen Cook. Handballs over the top to Bowman. Bowman's got very few options. He's got to kick it now. He kicks it up and underneath is Peter Maloney. He gets bustled out of it. He's out number 3-1. Phil Beasley comes in and gives him a hand. And the ball rolls out of bounds on Kolora's 50-metre line. What do you think of that one, Milky?
Yeah, just seemed like Heytesbury had most of the play, and Kolora players just getting drawn up the ground. Mick Scanlon had to lead right out to the wing there to get that from centre half forward. And he got it and then there's no one to give it to, so they just got to try and hold their position or something, but they've just got to work a little bit harder, and I'm sure they'll get there.
Coming out now by Delaney, kicks it forward up towards Jared Darcy and his opponent. Ball comes free now. Nick Maloney's in there. Kavanagh's in there for Kolora. Picks the ball up beautifully and swings onto his left foot. Goes in there looking for Dion Beasley. Can't quite take the mark. Punch there from the Heytesbury bloke. And out they come out of the back line again. They've got blokes running everywhere. Up to the forward line. Bones Maloney's up there. Rowan's up there. Punch forward. Timmy Attrell's there. Swings through. Gets a handball out to Mackenzie. Mackenzie goes long now. Who's he looking for? For Bowie out there on his own, and he's found him. Bowie goes long as well, looking for Phil Beasley, who's on his own. Should chip to Nick Canard, but doesn't. Decides to go back. Big long left foot kick into the forward line. We need a mark from Byron. Been hit through for a point, for a rush behind. But a pretty good piece of play there. We actually got ourselves a bit of a loose man going there. We haven't been able to do that all day. Blokes, Heytesbury blokes there. They've got blokes everywhere. There's Dogger Maloney, got 2 men on him here. The coach, here's a leader for us. Dogger Maloney from behind. Can't quite get to it. Mark Delaney gets a handball out to this bloke number 4, who is Roberts, I think. Bones Maloney nearly got a head-high tackle. Jim Rowan kicks a long ball into the forward line, into the danger area. Which way is it going to bounce? It's going to not bounce our way anyway. Henry's got to put a lot of pressure on this bloke, but he's kicked a goal. That's his second. Mudgett just got the lucky bounce and was able to run into a goal there. They're doing a fair bit of celebrating back here, Heytesbury. They must have forgot that the scores are level. They're not in front, so back here in the centre now. They've got to regroup again now, Kolora. Try and get this ball out of the middle. And we see the score, Kolora 7 goals, 6 to Heytesbury 7-6. It's Very tight at this stage. Well into this third quarter.
Yeah, HP, once they get a run on, they just seem to move in numbers, and they just keep pushing the ball up. And yeah, they're little runners, they get going and they just push forward, and they get their goals that way.
Kick up towards Leon Maloney's underneath it though. 50 metres out from Heytesbury's goal. Scrambly old pack. Darren G says, I'll have it, thank you. For a bounce up, a ball up, a throw up. Mackenzie and Rowan in the ruck again. Bones Maloney tries to get in on the action. Mackenzie wins it, knocks her out towards the scoreboard. Heytesbury and Natural having a bit of a run on for it. Oh, two Kolora players sort of half crashing into each other. The big tackle there. The Heytesbury fella just throws it away when he's under a bit of pressure and throws it out of bounds. For a throw in. The boundary's throw in. Mackenzie wins it again over Rowan. Knocks it down. Heytesbury are there again. They've got plenty of numbers, Heytesbury's. Another scrambly old pack. Pretty hard to pick anyone out. There's Bowman walking out of the pack on his own. He brings it, switches play right across. He's looking for Nick Maloney, who drops the mark. It spills up towards Mick Hunt, who he has a bit of a shot, and Alan Mackenzie's safe in defence there for Kolora and pulls in a good mark. He plays on and kicks a mongrel one towards Rowan, who is a very good kick, but from here I wouldn't back him at all with that win there, Simon.
No, it's still pretty blustery out there at this stage, but they've actually taken control of the game again now. Heytesbury, they're making all the play. We're certainly chasing them. And we'll watch Rowan come in now and kick this. We just don't want him to kick it because it'll certainly lift them if they do. Punch through. Heytesbury Blakely took a mark out the front there. Didn't even make the distance. Change for Kolora. Dion Boosley coming off. And 32 for Kolora's Jared Ritchie's. Maynard coming on the ground. We need some bit of leg speed off these young blokes now. Ball should be punched through. Let's hope Kolora punch it through. Goes through. Quick kick, and it got rushed through for one behind, which puts Heytesbury now in front by that slender margin of 1 point late in this third quarter. Bones comes out with a big long kick, but straight to Rowan again. They've got blokes running everywhere. Heytesbury, he's gone bang, he's dodged around him. He could kick this from there. He's gone bang, it'll lift him if he does. Touched through by Bones, right on the boundary, on the goal line.
And fairly casual about it too.
Oh, it was. It couldn't have been much closer.
Fairly cool head there, Bones.
We seem to be struggling at the minute to have an option to kick to. Dwyer's certainly following Mackenzie around. We're certainly struggling for someone to kick to. Bones kicks it out wide again out towards the boundary, looking for Leon Maloney. Can't quite take the mark, and the ball gets rushed out of bounds. Right in front of the scoreboard, which shows Heytesbury leading by 2 points at this stage of the 98 grand final.
Mackenzie in again and wins it again. Knocks it down there. Kolora man there, Trip Cookie overruns it. Heytesbury picks it up, kicks it back in towards their 50-metre arc. Leon Maloney's got the ball now. What can he do with it? He turns around and kicks it high in the air. I think there is Attrell underneath it and takes a good, safe mark. He's had a pretty good game, young Timmy Attrell. Very cool head for a young fella. And he chips her up the ground looking for Maynard, who's held when he didn't have the ball. The umpire's so far away he couldn't see it. The throw in here. Kolora haven't really got a ruckman there. Nick Maloney had to do it. Maynard's come in, handballs out to Bowie. Bowie's not having a bad game. He's got to find a target right now. Nick Hart's got to run on. Curly Kevin is trying to weave his way through, and he almost gets there, but he has a quick kick up forward. And there's Heytesbury, who kicks it straight out of bounds on the full, but still probably 55 metres from Kolora's goal. As I speak, Heytesbury are crowding Kolora's forward line. Not a great deal of option. He goes up forward looking for Nick Maloney, kicks it over his head, and there's all Heytesbury back there. Heytesbury can walk out of Kolora's back line, and they do that. A couple of handballs over the top, and we run up centre wing now. They kick it up the ground. They've got a goal out of this here a couple of times today doing this. But Leon Maloney, good in defence there, takes a good mark. He chips over the top, and there's that man again, Timmy Attrell. He's a good steadier for Kolora. Looks up the ground. I think he's looking for Maynard again. He's had a few touches since he's come on. And the ball spills free and goes out of bounds.
Ball half forward flank now for Kolora. Desperately needing a goal late in this third quarter. Ball's thrown in. Mick Scanlon to take the ruck. Tries to get his hands to it. Comes out to Heytesbury though. Running it along the boundary line, this bloke number 18, I think he is. Tapping along in front of himself, and he's eventually got it. Swings back through the centre, looking for number 41, who is Brett Finnegan. White comes through centre half forward now. James Cannar caught him behind. Mick Hunt tries to take it off the pack. James Cannar there. Pride's there, throws it out, doesn't do anything with it. Still on the ball though. Still got it in front of him. Bones Maloney there, tips it out to his man. They've got blokes running there everywhere. They're going to get a goal out of this. And White has come in and kicked the goal at a very important stage of the third quarter. Late in this third quarter, they've managed to kick a late goal and takes them on to a very handy 8-point lead late in this third quarter. Kolora 7 goals, 6 to Heytesbury 8-8.
Yeah, Heytesbury, they seem to have plenty of blokes just been able to get on their own then. They just tapping along in front of them and no one seemed to attack them. So, you know, they just seemed to keep pushing it forward and ended up with the goal.
Rain looks like it's moving in here now. The wind's picked up. Kolora got to get a couple of goals quickly. Tap down, Heytesbury kick forward again. And Bones is in there fighting hard. Cookie's in there doing his best. He's going to be a ball up 50 metres from Heytesbury's goal. Mackenzie comes down to go on the ruck. Yeah, it's starting to get pretty nasty here weather-wise. Rowan gets really high and taps it straight to Bones Maloney. He balks a few and kicks off the side of his boot out towards Timmy Attrell again. Heytesbury pick it up and kick it back towards Leon Maloney and Mick Hunt's direction.
Throw it.
It slipped out of Mick Hunt's hand and went out of bounds.
I've just got to try and hold on there, Kolora, just for this remainder of this third quarter. They can try and force it forward, perhaps get a goal, but we just can't afford to let them get another one. Mackenzie hits it out. Bones comes through with it again. Busts his way through the pack. Going through centre half back now. Drives it long, looking for Mick Scanlon. Which way's it going to bounce? Just not our way anyway. Throws in there. Phil Boosley got the ball here now. Can he get it up? Mick Scanlon tries to get a handball out. Getting held. Hasn't got the ball. Henry's getting thumped into the ground. Away they come again. This is David White coming down with the ball. Roaring down through centre half forward. Kicks it up looking for Mick Hunt. He's got a punch. He's marked it. Got this ball now. Bangs it long into the forward line. I think they're looking for a mark. Jim Rowan comes up from behind. Watch out for their little blokes out the front. Pride's there. Cook's there for Kolora. Henry's there for Kolora. Tackles the ball. Cook can't get rid of it. Bowie's trying to get a hold of it. Might get caught holding the ball if he doesn't get it out. Bones is in there now for him fighting, and there it is. End of the third quarter. And Heytesbury are holding a very handy 8-point lead. A very handy goal there right near the finish to give them an 8-point lead. We're interested to know what Daff would be saying to him at this stage. There's no need to panic. It's only 8 points. It's just a couple of quick goals and you're in front again, just as long as they don't panic.
Yeah, just sheer persistence again with Heytesbury. They just kept pushing the ball forward. Their little blokes have been pretty good today. They've just been getting to the fall of the ball and just, you know, pushing it forward for the rest of them. And, you know, Kolora are really going to have to lift now. A few blokes that probably haven't done a real lot are just going to have to lift. I'm sure they can do it. They know what it's like in grand finals. They've been there plenty of times before. So Daff will just have to try and get him going here, and I'm sure they'll lift.
Last quarter in the 98 grand final. Darren G looks like he's got great pleasure in holding up everyone's day. Walking around. Kolora 8 points down. Heytesbury had a pretty good quarter then. It's got a bit wet. It got very cold. Kolora need to have a big quarter.
Who's that against? It's against us. Jeez.
Free kick against Kolora. Someone went in the square.
Oh, no,
and the big fella plays on. Kicks up there. Liam Maloney's got a spoil. Hits the ground. Mick Hunt throws Liam Maloney out of the way.
Oh, that was close.
Yep, and pulls out a free kick to Bones Maloney. He's got to use it. Kicks it out this side. Dangerous old kick, but he heads for Phil Beasley. Phil pulls in a good, safe mark. Well-weighted kick there from Bones. Phil kicks her up towards centre wing there. Heytesbury's got it though. And White goes up, tries to set up a goal. He's got Mick Hunt there underneath it, and he tries to hold his ground. He can't mark it. He spills it up though, spits it out. Stephen Cook ends up with it. He handballs over his head. Leon can't get it. He's trying his hardest. And clearly Kavanagh kicks her up, and Bones Maloney takes a safe chest mark. You can play on, Bones, if you like. No.
50 metres.
And you can't really come in from
50 metre penalty. 50 metre penalty to Bones Maloney. Very handy. It's a very short one too.
If they can make something out of this here, so that'll be terrific. They need
just nothing moving though. Mick Scanlon, no one's moving at the stage. He's just going to go along with it. Looking it up there towards Nick Maloney. Yes, and he's taken a strong mark. He's a bit of a chance from here too.
No.
Goes bang into the forward line, looking for Tom Canard, is it? Caught out, and 15, who was Clint Wagstaff, thumps the ball over the boundary line. Thrown in now, forward pocket. Kolora desperately need a goal here. Got to get this first one just to set the ball rolling. Ball's thrown in over the back to Laney. Comes out to Kolora. Comes out to Durham Boozy. Can he snap one from out of nowhere? No, he hasn't. It is, isn't it? And manages 1 point. There's a Heytesbury bloke there flat on his back. Doesn't look very healthy at all. Looks like he's done a hamstring, I'd say. Out towards the wire now from Heytesbury. Kolora have got to be really tight here. They've really got to pick up their men. Can't afford to have anyone loose. Taking plenty of time with it. Kicks it up. Kicks it high. Bones has got the front position. Nicky Maloney's in there. Can't quite take the mark. Jim Rowan tries to come through with the ball. Ball comes out loose. Taps along in front of him. White taps along in front of him. Cookie comes through. That gets tackled hard. Dogger Maloney should get a free kick out of this. Gets hit very hard.
That was Rowan.
Jim Rowan hitting kids. He'd be a legend, wouldn't he? He's very, very sick too after that hit. He's not very well at all. He'd be a real legend, wouldn't you, Jim? He's all right. He's up and about. He's just catching his breath. But he's coming straight off anyway. It doesn't look real good from here.
A gonad, Simon, perhaps.
Looks like it. Looks like he's copped one very low.
It looks like.
And also a Heytesbury bloke coming off is Delaney. Mark Byron's got the sit here. Can't quite take the mark. Kel Kavanagh's coming through from the other way. Does he get through? Yes, he does. Gets a quick kick. Gets swung off it though. Bowie tries to take the mark. Look out. Heytesbury coming through here now with speed. Out here, number 9. He's going to cause a bit of trouble. Just come off the bench. He's still going to cause trouble. They're running down here everywhere. These blokes have got to pick him up. Taking plenty of time to get rid of it. Drives it long into the forward line. Henry's got the sit here. Oh, doesn't know where the ball is. Big Mac is back there. What's he going to do with it? Doesn't do anything with it. Henry kicks it. No, he doesn't. Tries to get a kick out. Number 5 is... Oh. Pride. Oh, there's a mark to number 7 from Heytesbury.
The Mudguts again.
I think it might be.
Going for his
number
third.
7, Mudgen. Bloke's fallen over with cramp everywhere. And he's kicked a goal. Takes them to a 13-point lead now, very early in this last quarter. Kolora have really got to find something now.
Yeah, just what Kolora didn't want, Simon. They sort of wanted to have it that way. Kolora wanted to get that first goal in, and then they could have got the ball rolling. But Heytesbury got it now, so Kolora really going for lift now.
Going to have to find really...
in this position, but they've been known to fight back before, so hopefully they can do it again.
They've really got to find something special now. These blokes around the middle have really got to work hard to get this ball out of this middle now. They've got to get down there and try and get down to Byron to see if we can get a couple of quick goals, get back into this game. Ball's up. Mackenzie doesn't quite get the hit out. Heytesbury on the ball again. They're just kicking it their way all the time. Kick off the ground, but there's a Heytesbury bloke there just standing on his own. Tries to get around, drops the ball, not paid. Bowman in there, handballs it out to Cook. Gets a long kick into the forward line. Mick Scanlon's up there for Kolora. Kolora blokes get pushed off. It was Tom Knath. Heytesbury throw it out, just heading for the boundary line now, and there's blokes out there everywhere. Number 41 out there on his own. Finnegan goes in short. There's a bit of a let in for us. Dion Boosley tries to get it, just runs into a gang tackle. Here they come again, 41. They're just running wild now, Heytesbury. Number 4 into the centre there on his own. Is it going to get to him? Mick Hunt, yes it is going to get to him eventually, and he runs into an open goal. Good tackle from Gerard Darcy. Just manages, but James Kennard can't quite get it. It's going through, and Leon Maloney hits it through for a point. To make it now a 14-point margin. Early in this last quarter of the 98 grand final.
Leon Maloney about to bring it back into play. Kicks it up high. Game kick, bringing it on this side, and Darcy and Bones are in there fighting for it. And scramble the old pack. Bones is in the bottom there. Yeah, Delaney there yelling orders out. The throw up there, Mackenzie and Rowan again. Mackenzie wins it, knocks it down to no one in particular. Picked up there by 27, handballs over the top. Dion Boosley's in there working hard. Kicks it over the top. There's a kick he played on for 2 and 27. He's had a bit of a snap, and I think he's gonna call it a point. It looked like a goal from here.
Looked like a goal from here, but it must have been through the points before it started curling back.
Eh?
What's that? Yeah, it looked like a goal from here. But anyway, they're doing all the attacking at the minute, Heytesbury. And they hold a very handy 15-point lead at this stage of the game. Can Kolora pull something out of the bag here? We're going to need 3 quick goals to get right back in this game, get us in front. Bit of a worry at this stage. Kicks it long out here, looking for Cook. But there's Heytesbury blokes are everywhere. Jim Rowan tries to take the mark, doesn't quite get it. And the ball finds its way out of bounds on the half-forward flank up the Heytesbury end, who are attacking ferociously at their goals. They've just seemed to have blokes just drifting back here everywhere. They've just got blokes sitting back, waiting for that quick kick out.
It's a knockdown. Darcy tries to nick it out. Phil Beasley tries to kick it around. Kick it out. Bowie can't get it out. There's no room for any players in there. Bones comes in again. And Itchy kicks it up the ground towards Mick Scanlon. Mick can't quite control it. Can't keep it in the play, and it goes out of bounds. On the interchange benches there for both sides. It's a packed old forward wing this. There's a tap down, Heytesbury there. Cookie kicks it off the ground. It's still all Heytesbury though. Where's all the Kolora fellas? Heytesbury pick it up, kick it up towards Bones and Rowan. Rowan pushes Bones the other way. Bones gets it back. Then Mackenzie gets it. Kicks it up towards Kolora forward line. Underneath is Mick Scanlon. Mick can't pull it in. Heytesbury run it out again. They've been doing that all day. And he runs free. Kicks it up the ground. Not the best of kicks. Underneath is Mackenzie and Roberts. Bones is in there working hard with Rowan. And Cookie knocks her out. Gerard Darcy can't pick it up. It won't sit up for any player. She's a muddy, slippery old ground.
Oh, the ball!
Heytesbury fella takes it all on and he's tackled well. And the umpire fails to see that he took too many on and he got tackled, but he didn't get the free kick. The throw up there, Mackenzie's in it. Heytesbury win the tap down. It comes down a quick mongrel kick up towards no one at all. 50 metres out from Kolora's goal. And Jim Rowan walks around a few. He's trying to centre the ball. Dogger Maloney goes up. No, it was... there. Heytesbury get another goal.
It's 5, is it? No, Pride. He's certainly causing a lot of trouble. He's kicked 3 now. He's been down there all day, a real opportunist. And that takes it out to a 21-point lead now. Kolora just really have to find something now. They've got to kick 4 goals. They're just really struggling at the moment to find a winner anywhere around the ground. But Bowie and these blokes in around the centre, Macca, they've just got to really fight hard now. Got to get a goal now quickly, and then hopefully 3 more after that. Macca gets a hit out. Bowman comes through the centre. Out he goes with it, up towards Nick Cannar. Bounces the wrong way. Could have bounced into Tom Cannar's hands. No, it's just all going Heytesbury's way. He's kicked it out of bounce on the full, and Nick Maloney here is a real chance. He's always manages to kick a goal when we need one, Trophy. Let's hope he can do it here now. He's kicked it long into the forward line. We want a big mark at the back. We've got one. Mick Scanlon's got a mark.
He's going to be put on a tough old angle too.
He'll put him right out in the car park, I'd say he'll end up. He's going to have to try and give himself a bit of room and try and run around, Mick. We desperately need this goal. He's just got to kick this goal to give us any chance whatsoever to stay in the game.
Come on, Mick.
Looks like a goal from here.
Yeah,
looks pretty safe. Yes, it is. That's a goal. That's the one they needed. Desperately needed that one now. Takes Kolora to 8 goals, 7 to Heytesbury 10-10. Back to a 15-point lead. Got to get the ball out of the centre again. Mackenzie's got to try and get it to Bowman again. We've got to try and get another quick goal here now.
Mackenzie and Dwyer in the ruck. Mackenzie wins it. Bowen's in there again trying to get it out for Kolora. Tackles the fella a bit high but gets away with it. Heytesbury kick it out, and there's Heytesbury people everywhere. And here's that Roberts again, kicks it up towards the forward line. And there's a good safe mark there taken by the Maynard, was it? James Cannar. Baines has got it now in the back pocket. Kicks it up towards Stephen Cook. Got to keep it off these Heytesbury blokes. Kicks up towards the centre. Delaney takes a mark. Yeah, he hasn't had many touches at all today, Delaney.
No, he hasn't done much at all. He just typical to take a mark like that. Pretty ordinary looking kick up to the forward line looking for Mick Hunt. Jim Rowan tries to take the mark. Bloke runs into Cookie. Bloke's out here everywhere. It's just getting tapped out. Phil Beasley gets a handball out to this Pride again. Ducks his head, but he's ran into another open goal, but he's missed this one. And he's causing a lot of havoc down there.
Kolora very lucky there. There could have been a free kick. I think the umpire just thought he was going to kick it, so he let him go. We were very lucky in that situation there.
Kicked out Phil Beasley now to kick out. We've looking for options everywhere. Who's he going to go to? He comes this side and he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. Back in this side now. Number 4 is Roberts for Heytesbury.
Played a good game too.
Up into the forward line now. He'll drive it straight into the square. That's where they'll be looking for it. It's not a bad kick. There's blokes there everywhere, big fellas. Phil Beasley now, a chance to mop up again. Out to number 7. Doesn't quite get the kick. Jared Darcy tries to get a quick kick. Maynard falls over at the time when we didn't need him to. Maynard there finds himself on the ball. Tries to get a handball out to Bowie. Does. Out to Trophy Maloney. Which way's he going to go? Gets a scrubby old kick in the mark ball. We need blokes running past. We've got him in. He was well tackled then, and he's punched him too, number 15. Now, if Darren G didn't see that, now he's seen it, so why not pull out a free kick?
Umpire didn't have a go there, Simon. No, pockets went in road Macca. There's a kick up back into Heytesbury's forward line. Liam Maloney's got it. He's been playing well all day, but he kicks it out on a full. Heytesbury have their second kick from roughly this position. And it's Roberts again. He's had a pretty good game. Has Roberts, and he kicks it up towards the forward line. Who's under it? He kicks it out in the full. That's out in the full, yeah.
Maloney goes short, but it's not going to find its mark. Phil Beasley got to catch it on the hop over towards Darren Beasley, but it's not going to quite make him. He's ran out of bounds. Ball must have been in. Goes back into the centre. Jim Rowan's got a hold of it now. Kicks it long into the forward line. That's all they'll be looking for, the Heytesbury blokes. Drops the ball. Doesn't get rid of it. Cookie's in there, but it's a tap out to White. Dangerous around the goal square, these blokes. Handball's out to Hunt. This is it's a goal, whoever it is. That was that Pride again. He's kicked 4 goals today. And I don't like to say it so early, but we might be in a bit of strife.
They run out of time, Kolora.
So getting right into the halfway through this quarter now. And that's just what we didn't need then, was a goal then. Back in the centre now, Darren G. Throws it up, Mackenzie. Hits it out, Bowman's trying to get it out, trying his hardest. Macca tries to get a handball out, but there's just no one there. Goes through the centre here, Macca's trying to work his way through, but Heytesbury just force it forward time after time. Out he comes with it, 41, he just manages to get a hand to the ball. Out they come again, number 26, he's got plenty of time. Goes out wide, look in there, great spoil from James Canar. Tries to get it here now. Pride again there, got it. Mick Hunt just bangs a big handball out, hoping for the best. Number 7's got it, he's goaled it. Now we're in trouble.
That's his 4th. Mudguts is 4th.
They just kicked 4 goals. Takes them out to, what is it, a 29-point lead?
I don't feel like talking anymore.
No. Jesus. Out they come again. White's come out with the ball now. Ball's come out again now. Free kick to Kolora there. Comes out to Henry. Which way will he go with it? Comes out wide, but there's Heytesbury blokes everywhere. Phil Beasley's he's battling his guts out here. Gets a quick kick, but it's just Heytesbury blokes everywhere. Straight into it goes. In it goes into the forward line, and Heytesbury just rush it out. Oh, and he's given that deliberate. It's gone our way.
That's big of him.
So we see Heytesbury now on 12 goals, 12 to Kolora 8-7. Long he goes, Trophy Maloney up the wing. And it's a mark or a free kick either way to Heytesbury. Up he goes, that'll bring rain up towards Mackenzie and Leon Maloney. Leon Maloney spoils it. Nick Canar tries to get it, gets a quick handball out, but Bulldog Delaney comes out with the ball. Peter Maloney gets tackled high. David White comes roaring through the pack with it. Pokes out a handball to number 4, who is Roberts. Goes in there and Lawrence. Oh, he found him again.
That's his 5th.
That's his 5th goal to Pride. He has absolutely just tore us to pieces up there. He's been very, very elusive, and he's kicked his 5th goal and probably a best on ground performance in a grand final.
Well, credit to Heytesbury, they've come in the hard way to the grand final, haven't they, Simon?
Yeah, they certainly have. They come right from the first semi, and especially when we lost Park and Daff, we knew it was always going to be hard, but we just haven't quite been good enough today. Ball in the centre. Peter Maloney tries to get it out. Back in the centre now. Peter Maloney. Punched on from Heytesbury. They've been doing it all day. Phil Beasley tries to get it out, but he can't. And it's Stacks on the mill in around the centre there. Great, you know, you look at winning the kids and the reserves, but it's just not the same when your your senior side loses. Full credit to Heytesbury. Nick Maloney tries to come out with it now. Gets a long kick up into the forward line, but it's just Heytesbury blokes standing there all on their own. Waits for the ball, manages to poke out a handball. Maynard nearly gets one in the back. Hits it out. Kicks it out again. They've just got blokes running everywhere, this bloke. He just looks for the bandit on. He's just got numbers here everywhere. They're just running around on their own. Off he goes again. He's a bit of a spoonster. He's been causing trouble all day, this number 4. Looking up there for Jim Rowan, and he's got it. No, he hasn't. Bones Maloney does a great spoil. Out it comes. Cavanagh's crying, got the ball now. Tries to bust his way through. He's been caught. They just gang tackle him now. Handball out from Maynard. Out to Mick Scanlon. Tries to find someone. He pokes it around looking for Dion Beasley, and he's going to take it on the chest. Right in front of the commentary position.
I feel like talking anymore.
I think we've left it a bit late, so we should have had a head count earlier. There just seems to be too many of them.
A very, very handy 35-point lead at this stage. Well into the last quarter now. Tom Kennard tries to take it, just couldn't grab it. Kicked off the ground from Heytesbury. This is where we've been beaten. It's just the leg speed. Gets a break on Curl. Kicks it in towards the centre. And Cookie takes a strong mark on his chest, but where he's got no one to go to. Gets it into Maynard. Tries to get a quick kick out looking for Bowie, and he finds him. Went to bang a handball out to Phil Boosley. Had a fair bit of pressure on him. Kicks it in there looking for Nick Kennard. Doesn't quite get to him. Punches away from Heytesbury. Kick in by Trophy Maloney up into the forward line. Can we get a mark here? Tim Attrell's there, bustling hard. Straight out of bounce it goes. And the wear and tear of the day is certainly starting to show now on the faces of the Kolora blokes. They're looking very tired at this stage.
Boundary throw in. Heytesbury grabs it and tackled, and another bit of an ugly pack forms in Kolora's 10-yard square, goal square, and there's going to be a ball up. I don't really feel like talking anymore. This is awful. And yeah, throw up Mackenzie's in there. A couple of Heytesbury blokes knock her in for Kolora's for a point.
Getting very late, late into this last quarter now, and unfortunately it looks like Heytesbury are going to be the premiers for the year. We were going for 5 in a row, but it's not going to be. But I suppose when you lose players like Daffy and Punk, your top 2 players, it does make it very hard. But Heytesbury have just, they've been, to their credit, have been really good all day, right from the first bounce. Comes out there to number 18, Paul Groves, and just finds the boundary line. I think they'll be quite happy to let that happen now for the rest of the game. Just to let it find the boundary line. Late into this last quarter now, Heytesbury just come out of there with it again. Bones Maloney's tried hard all day, runs down the centre of the ground, kicks it long into the forward line, and finds Maynard over there, right in front of the scoreboard. Swings onto his left foot, goes very, very high with it up in the air, in towards Heytesbury. They just hit it away, that's what they'll be just looking to do. They just run it out of the back line, nearly copped a shove in the back. It's just stacks on the mill here now. And the umpire will come in and bounce the ball. Right into this last quarter now. Very disappointing result for Kolora. Goes out of bounce again. Thrown in. Out towards Nick Kennard. Tries to get a handball, but just getting tackled. Bowie tries to get it out. Maynard tries to get out, but just tackled.
When he didn't even have it, Simon.
Have it, yes, and he's got a free kick out of it too. He's found himself with a free kick in the forward pocket. There's blokes just laying down there everywhere at the minute. It's been a pretty tough old game. And they find themselves, is he able to get up and take a kick? I don't think he's going to be at the moment. He looks very, very sore at the minute. Just struggling to...
Who's that got the ball here?
Don't know who's got the ball at this stage. I think a Heytesbury bloke sort of holding the minute. Maynard's sort of looking to take it, but he seems to be holding an arm or something. And I don't know if he's going to be able to take his kick. Oh, he's taking it now. He'll probably nearly kick from right on the 50, just inside. Kicks it long into the forward line, looking for a grab, and he's found Tom Kennard. Come out well and took a good grab. Tom goes bang, and he's put it through for a goal. But a little too late at this stage. Takes Kolora on to 9 goals 8 to Heytesbury 13 goals 12. Good piece of play there. He kicked the ball in well, and Tom took a good mark. But unfortunately, I think it's just going to be a little bit too late for us at this stage. Back in the centre now. Ball thrown up. Peter Maloney tries to get the knockout. Simpson Heytesbury have been very good in the centre all day. They've got the ball out well. Up the forward line it goes again. Tom Canar, can we sneak another late one perhaps? Tries to get it out. Gets gang tackled too high and doesn't get a free kick. I thought he might have got done a little bit too high there, but no. Peter Maloney gets the hit out. Mick Scanlon runs onto the loose ball with 18, who is Groves. And they just find themselves out of bounds again. I'll be very happy to do that, I think, for the remainder of the game. Hit out. Maynard's got a chance here. Can he run into an open goal, make the scoreboard look a little bit better for us? Up towards Macca. No, it's only drifted through for a point. Not what we need at this stage of the game. And Heytesbury, I will say, will take plenty of time to kick this ball out. I don't think they'll be in any sort of a hurry. Kicks it out, finds number 9, who is Rowan Smith. Taking plenty of time. Kicks it up along into their centre wing.
Why would you bring a fit bloke off instead of bloke limping on?
Tossed in now. On the wing, hit out by their captain, out towards another loose Heytesbury player. Kicks it up into the forward line. Who we got up there for them? Don't know who he is. Couldn't really got a push in the back. No, Henry's fighting hard. They're battling hard to keep it in.
Long quarter, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, very long quarter, and he just rubbing salt into the wound at this stage. Hit out by Heytesbury. Leon Maloney finds himself for the ball. Tries to find the boundary line but doesn't quite get there. Tackle there from Phil Beasley it was. And the ball finds its way out of bounds again. Up in the forward line for Heytesbury, who hold a very handy lead at the moment. Kolora 9-9 to Heytesbury 13-12. And their coaches down in the centre of the ground with cramp. I'd say it'll all feel a little bit better shortly, I'd say. Pockets Byron and Jim Rowan. They tap it over the back. They've got blokes here everywhere. Throws it out. Battling hard for the ball. They've just been in there all day.
You get a lot of milk.
Heytesbury comes through. The Bones lays a tackle. White comes through with the ball. He's a strong little player, this bloke. He just busts through the packs. He's kicked a banana looking kick, whatever it was, and it's got there, whatever it was. He just forced his way through the pack. He gets up that much speed. He's very hard to catch. And number 7, who is Mudgkin again. This will be his fifth too. He kicks this. He just walks into an open goal. Puts it through. Practically puts it up into the forest out the back.
The golf course. Double the score.
Yeah, has takes Heytesbury on to 14 goals 12 to Kolora 9 goals 9. We're all sort of looking at each other. They're back in the centre now.
Good run out there by Dion Beasley. Kicking up forward and he finds Timmy Attrell, who's had a pretty solid game there for Kolora. Touched off the boot. But when it spills through the back, Alan McKenzie can't get down and pick her up and goes through for a rush behind. Yeah, go home. There's a kick out. Jamie Delaney takes a mark. Just goes over. Yeah, just hasn't bounced our way all day. Kick up short, up forward.
There it is.
And he kicks a goal. And the siren's gone. Heytesbury has one.
Yes, very disappointing, but Heytesbury certainly deserved their win. They just battled hard all day. They just hard at the ball and thoroughly deserved their win. There was no doubt about that. Just go through the goal kickers at this stage.
I don't really want it.
For Kolora, we had 1 to Alan McKenzie, 2 to Nick Cannar, 1 to Thomas Cannar, 1 to Mick Scanlon, 3 to Mark Byron, 1 to Jared Ritchies. And for Heytesbury, 5 to Glenn Pride and 5 to Brett Mudgeon were their major ones. 1 to David White, 2 to Jamie Delaney.
You want to get all this stuff down now, Kevin? Just a minute.
learn how to play. Obviously didn't listen. I didn't listen to him, but anyway. And also, it was a great birthday present for Jimmy Rowan's grandmother who passed away today, Wednesday. I'd like to congratulate you on a great game. Just on the day, you were too good for us. Okay, you had plenty of guys that were more endeavour for the ball today, and you had plenty of blokes willing to run. It's a good feeling, as you know. We've had it for the last 3 or 4. Okay, and we hope to get it back again next year, and we hope that we meet you there. Just like this, to make sure that you really go out and enjoy your life.